Hello, my name is Sin, and this is the Killzone Mercenary Multiplayer Open Beta. Yeah, that's a mouthful. Just as a preface, since this is a start, I am really bad at first-person shooters. I mean, I'm enjoying my time with Killzone Mercenary, but you are going to cry at my ineptitude at aiming. And here comes one of the best examples. Hooray! Fire it over his head. My ally behind me actually throws the grenade properly. Go me. So the game mode I'm playing right now is comprised of 5 parts. The first part right now is collect valor. So what you need to do is you need to kill people, then walk up to the corpse, and then automatically pick up the valor. The next part is hacking. A whole bunch of containers fall from the sky, you hack them, you get points for that. Third phase is interrogation. I'll go into detail about that later. Fourth phase is another hacking phase, and then fifth phase is just kill everyone. So, right now we are just running around trying to collect valors. This is me dying way too quickly in a few seconds. First I'm just going to throw out grenades, waste them completely. And then just get gunned down. Yay, go me. So, I'd just like to point something out here. I really like grenade launchers. Like, you saw right at the start, first thing I did, whip out the grenade launcher. I'm like, this is the reason I like grenade launchers, right here. Apart from the fact that I died. Just, you can bounce the grenade off stuff, and then you get this big explosion. That's what I like to do. Except I actually hate this grenade launcher because the way it bounces is really, really awkward. Like, it bounces in some of the most random places. It just doesn't help that I'm really bad at dual analog aiming. Like, yay, completely waste grenades for no reason. And just try to bounce it off the backboard. It's like, oh wait, he's already dead. Never mind. And you can see, if you look really closely there, it got stuck behind a piece of terrain. In just that perfect corner that causes it to do literally nothing to absolutely everything. And just look at the ground, for example. You can see that it's covered in so many bumps. If you fire a grenade at the ground, in most games it would just bounce, you know, in the regular line. Maybe bounce at nice angles. In this game, though, you fire it at the ground, and all of a sudden it suddenly starts flying back towards you because it caught that one imperfect place. Also, it's a little bit buggy. Right now, it's a bit buggy because you could probably tell he just shot me through my ally without doing any damage to my ally, yet insta-gibbing me. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, just running around gathering valor. Hopefully, if I manage to encode this properly, you'll be able to notice something. The graphics are really, really good. Now, admittedly, the game is capped at 30 frames per second. I can tell because my capture device tells me what frame rate it's outputting. So, but overall, these graphics are really, really good. Like, I'd put them at least on par with mid-age Xbox 360 stuff. I would actually put this on par with Xbox 360. A lot of people would, when they first heard about the Vita, they said that, oh, it's going to be maybe PS2, PS2.5 quality. No, I would say this is as good as early PS3, mid-late Xbox 360 graphics. Seriously, it's that good. Like, even when you look at the rocks up close, oh boy, this is me getting double killed by a grenade, but even if you look at the rocks up close, you can see that, like, you can see the bump mapping is good. You can see that you get shaded bump mapping. It's really good graphics for a handheld. And I would, even if this was on a home console, the Xbox 360, PS3, I would be quite happy with graphics of this quality on a home console. And this is a handheld. And this is only in the first year. Like, you compare year 1 Xbox 360, PS3 against the most recent games. You can see there's a massive difference in graphical quality there. Like, this is Killzone Mercenary. Comes out about, I don't know, by the time it comes out, it'll be 2 years after the release in Japan, 1.5 after the release in North America. Also, I don't know if that was lag or targeting, but you clearly saw that the reticule lined up with a Mantis engine. I don't know, the bullets went straight through it, or Spray and Pray hates me. This is the hacking phase, by the way. I spawned right on top of a capsule, and this is the mini game. It's pretty simple. You have 10 seconds to hack this. I hack it in 2 seconds and then immediately get killed by a Mantis engine. But it's totally worth it because I get points. Because in case you didn't notice, we were losing pretty badly in the Valor round. And this is the round where I redeem myself. I still die repeatedly, but I get a lot of points. Or to be more exact, I end the round right now, just because two... I don't know why, but two Vanguards spawned right next to each other and no one was around to try and contest them. So yay, 2-second hack time.
Ghost generator
Use Ghost. This is the first time I've actually ever used Ghost. I was just trying to figure out, does it stay active while you're hacking? Yeah, apparently it does. Just pay attention to the outside blur. That tells you whether you're stealthed or not. You can see even while hacking, I am stealthed, which is awesome. 1 second hack time, awesome. The round ends instantly if the team acquires enough points from it. But you'll notice in the top right corner, you see phase score. There are 2 bars there. If you fill a bar up fast enough, the round ends immediately and moves on to the next round. I mean, the mode ends immediately and moves on to the next round. Now look at where that grenade went. Can you see that tiny crack in the terrain? It's so small. You just see a tiny dot of blue. Go back and rewind the video if you want to look at it again. It was just a tiny, tiny crack in the terrain. Most minuscule thing ever. And it fell through. Also, this is me and my highly professional aim. As you can see, I'm not even putting the reticule on him. Hooray, shoot him in the foot. And I pull out a grenade, throw it against the wall, blow myself up. Good times. I don't know. What I just like about this state, though, the incapacitated state, is that I've just noticed that the amount of time you can spend at it is inconsistent, and there really isn't much feedback telling you what the hell's going on. Like if you run into it enough times, eventually you'll figure it out. Also, yay, you can shoot people out of melee animations. You might have noticed it while I did the melee animation at the start of the video. You're gonna see it again because I do manage to get an assassination off on someone in this round, but melee animations take a really long time. A really long time. You walk up to someone, you melee them, then you go into the first animation, you get a quick time event, you do the quick time event, you get another animation, and then you get the kill. And that entire time, people can shoot you out of it. Like really? Like, compare that against most other games where you just smack someone and then they die. Also, yeah, this is one of the reasons why I hate the grenade physics. It just bounces off the terrain. Miss 2 grenades, try to direct fire a grenade, get shot in the face. Anyways, what the hell was I talking about again? Well, overall, in terms of controls, and just let's talk about controls. It's your fairly standard dual analog aiming with motion control for camera. Of note is that the motion control only works during sights. So this is something I've noticed because the grenade launcher does not actually have iron sights or reflex sights. It only has this. It only has a hip fire mode. Like, I cannot put it into sights. I've tried it before, it doesn't physically work. Also, that's the Sky Fury sniping my kill. It only is active during sights aiming. And I actually really don't like that. Because I'm used to games like Gravity Rush. I've played Gravity Rush, I've played Uncharted. I know how to do it. Oh, by the way, this is the melee system. He tries to melee me, I counter him, I melee him again, and I got him. This is another reason why the melee system sucks. If you melee someone from the front... Oh, by the way, this guy's retarded. And this is where I get my assassination. And let's just watch this first. Sneak up on him, get stuck behind the fan. Long animation, 2 quick time events. Then I finally get the kill. But enemy positions revealed. I basically get map hack. I get see-through walls, map hacks, if you get an assassination, which is why it's awesome. But anyways, back to the melee system. You can tell from if you melee someone from the front, you get an opportunity to counter. If you successfully counter, then what you get is they just disengage, and then it becomes really stupid because meleeing someone from the front is mostly pointless if there is no latency difference. If you personally have bad latency and the enemy is like the host or something, you will never get the melee off against a competent opponent. It's just really annoying. Like, front melee is inconsistent. This is my highly professional aiming skills. Front melee is inconsistent. Back melee takes forever. And you compare that to other games where you, like, just take out your knife, swipe once really quickly, and you get an insta-gib. Like, yes, in this game, melee is an insta-gib. But it takes so long in order to get the insta-gib. Like, granted, the melee range is a lot longer than other games, and that I appreciate. But I believe further on in this particular round, you'll notice that I run up at someone. The melee blip shows up. By the way, double kill. Yay, counter double kill. This is why I like explosives. But you'll notice that the melee button shows up. I actually am mashing the melee button, but it doesn't respond. Then because this is analog sights, I can't spin fast enough. And then trying to just flail at each other with automatic weapons. Like, ugh. Like, I swear, the only reason why automatic weapons are even popular is just because of dual analog aiming. You need to have that much bullet spray you can't hit anything. In case you haven't noticed, people also die really fast in this. I don't know, maybe I'm just used to third-person shooters where you can take like 1,000 hits. Or whatever. Also, I did not expect to get that kill. And this is the grenade bouncing off in random directions. That... 2 shots ago. I don't know if you noticed it. Oh, and even there, you notice that it just suddenly, it doesn't bounce horizontal. It suddenly decides, hey, I'm gonna bounce straight up. I don't know. I mean, I really hate the grenade physics, particularly for the grenade launcher. The hand grenades, the grenade physics are okay, mostly because the shot itself isn't that fast. Oh man, this part. Behold the ultimate fail. The fire grenade fires it at nothing. Fire grenade at his feet, doesn't go anywhere near him. Pull out the gun, don't want to use the gun, trying to assassinate him. Get stuck on terrain. Try to jump after him. Off map. Go me. Good times. This is also the hacking mode, by the way, but no one's actually... I'm not doing any hacking this time. Again, this is the part where the grenade just... Hey, I'm just going to bounce to the left for no reason, and then bounce to the left. Like, I don't even know where that grenade went. I think it went off the stage. Yes, as you can tell, I complain about grenades a lot. This is also where I don't realize that someone's behind me until after I die, but okay. And speaking of behind me in general, like, I've just noticed that people get behind you a lot in this game, in this multiplayer. Like the first, say, 3 games that I tried to play, I couldn't even tell that someone killed me until I was dead. Like, I can't see the shots. I just kind of die. Maybe the guy sneaks up behind me or something. Oh yeah, I do manage to get 1 hack on this. And yeah, that ends the mode. Oh, more fail. I get the Sky Fury. I grab it. Fire the Sky Fury. Wait for it. Kill myself. Get the guy. I end up losing 25 credits for it, though. Which kind of sucks. Just get the Sky Fury! Awesome weapon awesomeness! And then immediately get myself killed. And here's me getting another Vanguard. Hey, it's a radar! It's a jammer. Let's put this down. Oh, crap. Well, screw that. Yeah, I have really poor awareness, but in general, I don't know. Maybe it's just due to the FOV of the thing. No, it's not even that. Just I don't know. I find it really hard to keep track of people around me. Like, I had to turn the analog sensitivity way up Also, this is the part where I try to melee someone, fail miserably, can't turn fast enough, and then we kind of just spray and pray at each other and I finally get him. Yeah, I had to turn the analog sensitivity way up because I could not turn the gun fast enough to actually get it anywhere near someone. Like, it was really annoying. And just because my favorite weapon is a grenade launcher and apparently does not have iron sights, I have no idea why. I've tried to do it, it just doesn't have iron sights. I cannot use the motion control aiming either. In terms of shooting while moving for motion control, I don't know, maybe I just haven't played the shooters in a while, but I think it's really awkward to try and use the motion control for aiming while shooting. It's actually really good for, say, sniping. And let me just say this straight up. If you have any inclination of trying to use the motion control, it is a lot more precise. Like, way more precise than just using analog. Like, if you're using an imprecise weapon like a grenade launcher, then, I don't know, you might not get much use out of it. But if you're trying to snipe people, if you're trying to engage at long range, then yeah, it's a really, really, really useful feature. And to me, more so than dual analog, having the motion control aiming is actually a reason to choose a Vita for shooters over any other platform. Like, even over the 3DS, just because of the fact that the camera, the screen on the Vita is between your hands, whereas the screen that you usually use for the 3DS is above your hands. That actually matters, because it makes it more intuitive to move the thing around. Also, yeah, this thing is kind of glitchy if you pick your loadout right as the round ends. So overall, I'd say I have a really good impression of this beta, apart from the fact that I hate the grenade physics. As you can see, 1921. I have way more deaths than kills. I have the most deaths on my team, and still got the most points. Because I like point game modes. Warzone is also the only game mode that they have in the beta right now. Probably because they want to test it. And that's about it for this beta video. My name has been VSyn. I'll leave you the rest of this. Thanks for watching.